All right, in this explainer, we are digging into the wellness company Neolife. We're going to be using their own recruitment materials to unpack their official pitch step by step just to see exactly how they present their business opportunity.
So what is the Neolife opportunity? Really? That's the big question, right? And their entire pitch is designed to answer it for anyone who might be thinking about joining. So let's break down how they build their case, starting from the very beginning.
Okay, so before they even get into the nitty-gritty of the business model, they start with the fundamentals. First things first, they want to establish exactly who Neolife is and what they're all about. And the very first thing they hit you with is this number, 65. They talk about their 65-plus years in business as a cornerstone of their proven success. The message here is pretty clear. They're not some flash-in-the-pan startup. The idea is to present themselves as a stable, long-standing company which is all about building trust right out of the gate.
So how do they describe themselves in their own words? Well, they call themselves a global wellness company, and their whole focus is on products that are both science-backed and based on whole food ingredients. This mix of nature and science is really the core of their brand identity.
And what are they actually selling? Well, the products fall into three main buckets. You've got nutritional supplements, personal care items, and even home care products. What this means for a potential distributor is that you'd have a pretty wide range of things to market. It goes way beyond just vitamins and into everyday household needs.
Okay, so that's the what. Now the pitch pivots to something maybe even more important, the why. What's the core problem they claim this whole opportunity is designed to solve?
And this is where it all really starts to crystallize. They frame it as a very simple problem and solution setup. The problems? Rising health challenges and financial uncertainty. Two pretty major anxieties that a lot of people can relate to today. And their solution? They position Neolife as the direct answer to both, offering a path to better health with their products and extra income through their business.
So that covers the why. Now let's dive into the how. How does this business model actually work for someone who decides to jump in?
Now, this is a really key piece of their philosophy, and it ties right back to that problem-solution idea. They make a very clear distinction. It's not about being a salesperson, it's about sharing a solution. You see what they're doing there? It completely reframes the role. The goal is to make it feel less like a high-pressure sales gig and more like you're on a mission to help people.
So how does all that sharing actually translate into income? Well, they lay out three different streams. It starts with the most active one, earning from your own direct product sales. Then it expands to earning team bonuses, which are based on the sales of people you bring into the business. And the ultimate goal they present is building long-term residual income. That's a more passive stream that comes from the ongoing activity of your entire organization.
You know, an opportunity like this is really only as good as its support system. So what kind of structure and flexibility do they actually promise to their members to help them succeed?
They promise that you won't be going it alone. The support system is presented with three main pillars. There's a proven system to follow, so you're not just reinventing the wheel. Continuous training to help you develop your skills, and mentorship from experienced leaders to guide you along the way.
And here, they tap into a huge modern selling point, total flexibility. The business is pitched as being completely portable, something you can run from your phone or your laptop, whether you're at home, a coffee shop, or even traveling.
And that flexibility isn't just about your location, it's also about your time. Their pitch makes it super clear that you get to choose your own commitment level. You could do it as a part-time side hustle for some extra income, or you could decide you want to build a full-time career. So after laying out the company, the problem, and the system, the pitch moves to its big conclusion, the call to action. What's the final step they want you to take?
And this brings us to the final crucial question. After you've heard the entire pitch, the company, the products, the opportunity, what do they actually want you to do with all this information?
And here's their answer. The whole pitch culminates in this one powerful call to action. They're not just asking you to join a business, they're inviting you to start writing your own health and financial freedom story. It's a final message that ties everything together, from their 65-year history to the income streams, all into this single vision of personal empowerment. And that, in a nutshell, is the opportunity Neolife presents.